We are in space, the final frontier, here at the observatory. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's El Matador, Ricardo Mayorga, willing to fight anyone and everyone. Faced some of the best boxers in the division. Who could forget when he beat Vernon Forrest in one of the biggest upsets of the year to win a world title? Brook, the former welterweight champion of the world, fighting out of the Steel City of Sheffield, UK.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Managua, Nicaragua. Introducing the colorful 2-weight division champion of the world, El Matador, Ricardo Mayorga. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing the former British welterweight champion from Sheffield, England. Here is the former welterweight champion of the world, Special K, Kell Brook.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. No rest for the weak. Whoa, wait a minute! Mayorga is hurt. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Just missed with that hook. Catch and shoot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good counter punching. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Couldn't land that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They're both trying for a knockout. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? There's a counter shot. It's bombs away. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ricardo Mayorga in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights.
On to the second round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight, your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter. Nice punch. Got him there. Beautiful counter punch. When you're fighting a counter puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think live. Concentrate.
Back and forth they go. Neither. Hold that thought. Ricardo Mayorga is in trouble. Mayorga goes down. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
They're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once, and you got away with it. You can do it again.
Nice stop, but that won't score. This one go to the judges. That counter shot lands. The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. Talk about Mayorga in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8. And there's the bell for round 3. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
A perfect counter lands. Both men step back for just a moment. They exchange punches. Beautiful counter shot. Straight right just misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? He threw a punch and just got countered. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. That uppercut doesn't get through. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round one. Hold it right there! El Matador is hurt. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I've got to see that again.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talk about Mayorga in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response.
There's the bell for round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. So much for boxing. This is a fight. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I go to the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Does not score. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Ricardo Mayorga seeing stars right now. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I need to see that again.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
How about that time counter shot? Big whiff with the right hook. Well done with that counter shot. Punch. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Mayorga in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
I want you to go back out there and take his punch.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he scores with the counter. That left hook just missed. Nice counter shot. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. El Matador in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Left hook misses. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal? Hold that thought! Are we about to see Kell Brook go down? Let's watch that again, replay from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will it
looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Great round. Now, relax. Just stay focused.
On to the 6th round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Punch. He missed with that jab. A perfect counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. A straight right just misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Nice counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you...
That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it? So time back in. Let's keep fighting. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can't score with that jab. A perfect counter lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ricardo Mayorga in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do? There's the bell to start round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can. And you knew this was coming. They're going to take a knee.
Best thing the fighter did. Otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
7, 8.
You'd like to see more jabs. Knockout or bust for both of these fighters. This is some of the... Hold that thought! Now, big shot, and down goes Brook. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
I need to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second, continue.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next? Smart move here to take a knee and get a break from all that beating.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A swing and a miss with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. Back and forth they go. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Now I'm going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Talk about Brook in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response.
There's the bell to start round 8. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky leg. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Incredible work rate. The straight right just misses. Beautiful counterpunch. This could be the beginning of the end for Mayorga. Ricardo Mayorga is on the canvas. Wow, let's take another look at that.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You are right.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. It looks like there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Which fighter will say no mas? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. So we enter the final. Did you see that? Ricardo Mayorga is in trouble. Judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.